How are you reconciling that with the new energy that's coming up? For example, the Secretary General is quite vocal just about how it needs to shift and evolve from what it is now, what you've described it. How is ODM reconciling that new energy?
I don't think it's a question of reconciling, because he's still the Secretary General. And by the way, in terms of all these parties, I think ODM has got a Secretary General. If you ask you who's the Secretary General of these other parties, it'll take you a little time to remember who they are. He's a wonderful individual, and it'd be a great loss not to have Sifuna as Secretary General. That's how dynamic the party is, because in a lot of political parties, you have formations, you have caucuses. In the United States Democratic Party, it has caucuses, including the Black Caucus is generally they belong to the Democratic Party, save for one or two in the Republican Party. So I think ODM is not a party that belongs to the praise and worship kind of formation, because you've got elements who can speak up and say the truth to power. Just in as much as we are partly in government, I don't think now we can say there's a donation. I think the proper thing to say is that we're in government, but not structurally. Yeah, the coalition is not a coalition, because coalitions you have to have something more as opposed to an arrangement. Yeah.
I see leadership of the ODM. So we have a young, full Secretary General. If we look at the three deputy party leaders now, we have the governor of Kisii, the senator of Higa, the governor of Mombasa as the Secretary General, as the deputy party leaders. Do you think this party, as you sit back and look at ODM at 20, can it survive ODM minus Raila, Orengo, and Anyang' Nyong'o?
I think that depends on what we do, and that will depend on what the party is. If we keep it to be a progressive movement and a party for the broad masses of the people, then it can survive. If it's a party that is based on individuals, based on some personalities, then ODM may not really survive the test of time and be a great party to even celebrate its centenary like ANC has done in South Africa. So the question of the core ethos or ideology of the party is very important. And people must continue, even ODM must continue to talk about what are our principles, what is our blueprint, political blueprint, that makes it a unique and distinct party. Take the great leader we have in terms of party leadership. But, is every ordinary member of ODM able to talk about what is the party principles, right. What is its ideology? I think there we still have some work to do. I don't know whether, what happened in Tanzania, during Mwalimu Nyerere. They used to have a very important member of the executive in charge of ideology, some of the best brains, so that in as much as Tanzania was one party, there were some fundamental principles that made TANU and then CCM to be a progressive party. And when the party flounders or goes the wrong direction, it is easier to make judgment. There's some political parties, whether they go left or right, there's nothing you can judge them upon. But ODM, I think, has got a past and has got principles on which a lot of people can judge the party, whether they are the party that they know or this is a different formation.